How could it be that you talk about some of the most successful shows in US history and forget to mention the Dr. Phil Show? Hey there peeps, and welcome back to Filmwave. Ever since its debut in 2002, the show became a part of the daily television routine for several people. Even though it's been in the public eye for more than 18 years, there are some truths that have never been explicitly discussed about the show. Here are 5 untold truths about the Dr. Phil Show. But before we start, be sure to leave a like and subscribe to the channel, and don't forget to hit that bell icon so you know whenever our next video goes up. Alright, let's get cracking. Number 1. The show host is a guest. While many see Dr. Phil as one of the most successful shows in history, the fact is that the show was not a dream come true. In fact, the show host, Dr. Philip Calvin McGraw, never dreamed of being a show host. All he ever wanted during his high school years was to become a football star. He even earned himself a football scholarship to the University of Tulsa. He lost hope of making it big when his team suffered a huge loss and transferred to the Midwestern State University to focus on his studies. When he finished his PhD in clinical psychology in 1979, he joined his father's private psychology practice. In 1990, he founded a company called Courtroom Sciences Incorporated with a lawyer, Gary Dobbs. Still no sign of a television show. Fortunately, the company was hired by Oprah Winfrey and won her a case against the Texas cattlemen in 1995. She was so impressed with McGraw that she called him on her own talk show. It was there that everything changed. McGraw was such a hit that he was invited on the show weekly. The fame from here led McGraw to start a production company by the name of Patesky Productions. Paired with Harpo Productions, they began the Dr. Phil Show in 2002. So if you think about it, the only reason the Dr. Phil Show started was because McGraw appeared as a guest on Winfrey's show. Number 2. Failures stemming from the show. While it has had its fair share of success, nothing is forever. So eventually the show's rating began to fall and McGraw grew worried. So he formed a company called Stage 29 Productions with his son Jay and started another show called Moochers. However, the show was canceled before any episodes aired. So they went on to start another show called Decision House. Unfortunately, within 2 months, that show was canceled as well. Number 3. Lawsuits, and more lawsuits. Apart from McGraw himself, perhaps the most prominent thing about the show is the lawsuits coming his way. One of the episodes involved an interview with 2 men who were suspected of being involved in the disappearance of a woman in 2005. These men filed a suit saying that their interview was edited in such a way that it seemed that they were guilty. Another lawsuit came from Thomas Riccio for defamation. If the name doesn't ring a bell, Riccio was involved in the infamous O.J. Simpson case. But that's not it. Apart from several other lawsuits, one of the most famous ones comes from the consumers of Shape Up. Shape Up was launched by Philip in 2003 and included a line of weight loss products. However, all the products went under investigation in 2004. Although McGraw pulled the products from the market to stop the investigation, he was greeted with a class action lawsuit. The company had to pay $12.5 for every box for a limit of 4 boxes. Number 4. Controversy and bullying. Apart from the lawsuits, the Dr. Phil Show also has its fair share of controversy. One of the most controversial episodes featured Shelley Duvall, who is known for her role as Wendy Torrance in The Shining. She had been on screen for the first time since 2002 and clearly suffered physical and mental illnesses in the past. While we won't reveal the details of the interview, it was so grueling that Shelley checked herself into a mental facility after it. Other instances of celebrity interviews gone wrong have never missed the spotlight either. Another aspect of controversy has been substance abuse patients. Todd Hertzberg revealed that he found a bottle of vodka in his dressing room when he came sober to the show to talk about his alcoholism problem. He was forced to appear on stage while highly intoxicated from that bottle and forced to breathe into the breathalyzer. Since then, several other such claims have also surfaced. Number 5. The Doctor in Dr. Phil. Many people still haven't realized that McGraw doesn't have a license to practice psychology. As a matter of fact, his psychology license has been invalid since 2006. He claims that the show is about entertainment and not about psychology. Weird. Every show has its own dark truths. The Dr. Phil Show, one of the most famous shows in television history, is no different. This brings us to the end of our video. Hope you guys enjoyed it. Stick around for more amazing content as we'll see you in another video. Until then, take care and goodbye.